makes money. Buyer's remorse. You're walking, you're with your friends, you're with your buddies, you're with your girlfriends, and you're going into the shops, you're going into, maybe you're overseas, maybe you're going into different stores looking at all the wonderful trinkets and souvenirs and items and art and, master craft, all those, just great works of art, items that you always wanted or needed, but you have the money, but the money is not really meant for what you're buying. Buyer's remorse. So needless to say, you buy the item and then you take it home and you automatically, or sometimes right after you buy the item, you feel guilty. Buyer's remorse. So it's kind of almost like impulse buying or impulse spending, but it's the after effect. After you buy that impulse item, then you have remorse, basically telling yourself, I didn't need this. I really didn't want this. Maybe I saw a girlfriend or a buddy of mine have this and I thought because he or she wanted it or had it, I want it. Buyer's remorse. Because now you feel guilty about an item that you purchased that you realize I really didn't need this. Or you purchased something for another person, maybe a loved one, maybe a friend, and you're like, I shouldn't have bought them this. You probably bought it because you had the money, now you have remorse. So if you know yourself, and you should, and impulse buying and then buyer's remorse, you may want to buy an item from a store or a merchant or online entity that has a great return policy, okay? Whoever bought something and could not return the item and was mad? This guy. I bought plenty of items, whether it be inside of a store, online, and like, this was too expensive. I shouldn't have bought this. I don't have enough money to cover this now, and try to go return it and they wouldn't take it back. I remember a couple years ago, I bought a pair of shoes from Foot Locker, and I think I wore them for about a day and a half, 2 days, right? Foot Locker don't take back used shoes, okay? At the time, I didn't know that. So I tried to take them back and said, well, sir, do they hurt your feet? Is something wrong with them? Are they defective? And I was being honest, Abe. I said, no, they're fine. It's just that I shouldn't have bought these shoes. They're too expensive. I'm just taking them back and bringing back and say, oh, sir, we have a return policy, blah, 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 blah. I don't recall the exact term of words, but needless to say, I could not return those shoes. And I believe at the time the shoes was probably like $150. And some of you are like, oh, my shoes are way more than that. For me, I try to be as frugal, and I put a cap on my tennis shoes, right, on my sneakers. I'm like $80. I'll wait for things to go on sale. I'll look at the clearance rack. But I've learned not to have buyer's remorse. Like when I go in, first of all, I kind of do 3 steps. Like, do I really want it? I'm sorry, not in that order. Do I really need it? I haven't had it this long, but do I actually need it for whatever I'm trying to get done? That's 1. 2, do I really want it? And once I get it, what I'm going to do with it? Okay. Then 3, am I going to feel guilty about the purchase that I make? Or is this just me trying to spend money because it's burning holes in my pocket? That all boils down to buyer's remorse and impulse spending. So I urge you, I charge you, I motivate you, before you go out and buy something off your impulse, then feel guilty later because of buyer's remorse, take a step back, breathe, and think about it. Do you need it? Do you want it, and what you're going to do with it? And are you going to feel guilty after? Learn money and be inspired. And before you go buy some expensive stuff that you can't return, you may want to check to see if you can return it, all because of your impulse. Because then after that, you'll have buyer's remorse. I'm out.